Hello, dear. Welcome to our Education World YouTube channel. ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ PS Tet Paper 2 ਦਸੰਬਰ 2021 ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਆਨਸਰ ਕੀ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਡਿਟੇਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਵਰਲਡ ਵਿੱਚ PS Tet ਦੇ ਜੋ ਬੈਚਸ ਨੇ ਪੇਪਰ 1 ਤੇ ਪੇਪਰ 2 ਦੇ ਉਹ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਟੈਸਟ ਨੂੰ ਅਗਰ ਪਾਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਜੇ ਤੇ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਡਿਸਕ੍ਰਿਪਸ਼ਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੰਬਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਐਨਰੋਲ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੇਪਰ 2 ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਪੋਰਸ਼ਨ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡਾ ਫਸਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੈ which of the following statement is incorrect about language ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਜੋ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਗਲਤ ਹੈ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਚ ਆਨਸਰ ਇਜ਼ the symbols of language are logical तो ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਸਿੰਬਲ ਨੇ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਦੇ ਉਹ ਲੌਜੀਕਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਲੌਜੀਕਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਫੈਨ ਨੂੰ ਫੈਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ there is no logical detailing there is no logical or rational explanation of that thing right तो language symbols logical नहीं है वो arbitrary Next question is in order to learn to speak in the first language, the most basic requirement are the most basic requirement to learn a language is definitely हमारे जो चलते हैं skills LSRW चलते हैं तो most basic is our listening. So option A is the correct one. Next question is linguistics have identified basic components of language. Which of the following is not one of the components? So we know very well phonology is one of the components, syntax is one of the components. Phonology deals with the sound study of sounds, syntax deals with the study of structure, and then pragmatics is the practical approach to the language. So this is graphology is not there as a component of linguism. When the place of articulation is back of the tongue towards the soft plate, such consonants are classified as such consonants are classified as velar sounds. So these are the velar sounds. Which of the following statement is not correct about the grammar translation method of teaching language? So our answer here is speaking and listening are given more importance than reading and writing is the not correct statement here. So our next question is in the language acquisition process telegraphic speech or telegraphic speech is that speech in which only the content words are there. There is no action words involved there. It's like a string of words or phrases which make a meaning, but they are not the meaningful. They are the simple sentence. We can say that they are only the simple sentence. So, like they are like two words, uh, baby, play. Now see, baby play. This is just a string of word, but if we go grammatically correct sentence, it has to be baby plays, right? So this is what key. There are simple sentence and there are only the content words. So this option is characterized by a string of words in phrases and sentences is the correct option about the telegraphic speech. Which of the following is a condition disorder primarily associated with difficulties of reading? So, difficulties of reading goes with dyslexia. Now, what is dyslexia? When uh, when a student or a reader have like a reading disorder, like he will not understand the difference between M and W, 6 and 9, right? So he is not uh, identifying the speech sounds. and learning that how they read me, he's not able to decode the words, so that is called the dyslexia. Attention deficient order, that is difficulty in paying attention. When students are not able to pay attention, that is called ADHD. It can be hyperactivity, can also be included here, hyperactivity, right? Hyperactivity. So mutual impairment, we know very well. Mutual impairment is somebody who cannot just visually strong and see. Dysgraphia. Now, this dysgraphia here is, that is writing difficulty. When student is finding difficulty in writing is called dysgraphia. Next we have is multilingual classroom are growing phenomena mainly because of. So that will go with, this is increase of mobility and migration. So definitely when people shift from one place to another place, when they have, I mean, in one region they are having other language, and when they go somewhere else, so they have some other language. So increase in mobility and migration is the phenomena that gives or that enhances multilingualism. Which of the following is not a component of multimedia? So we need to know what are the components of multimedia first, then we can easily separate, like text is the component. So we have graphics, this is one of the component. Then we have audio. Audio can also be taken as a sound. We have images, and we have video. So these are the components, and one more we are left with is animation. Right, so these are the components, so we can easily find out. So this is not one of the component of multimedia. All these are. So which of the following is not associated with active listening? So our answer is repeating is associated, paraphrasing is also, our answer is C, reversing is not associated with active listening. In a diverse classroom, the best strategy to effectively teach language is, diverse means when you are having different type of students. So which strategy is effective there? That is to be C option, understanding needs of the learners and accordingly customizing teaching. तो क्या करना चाहिए हमें, अपनी लर्नर्स की नीड के अकॉर्डिंग क्या है कि टीचिंग को कस्टमाइज बना देना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर नीड्स. The purpose of remedial teaching is, for remedial teaching we know very well the teaching which is provided to the students when they lack in something is called the remedial teaching. So it has to be to provide support to learners experiencing difficulties. Next one is the biggest challenge of teaching language effectively is. So here we have lack of well-trained teacher is one of the biggest challenge here. Which of the following statement is incorrect? When you answer anything, so you need not go very carefully that what has been asked. So it's incorrect statement that has been asked here. So here, this one, multilingualism is a being is a incorrect statement. Which of the following is not a fundamental principle of language teaching? So we have practice and drill, natural order of learning, selection and gradation. This one, because this is the tool of evaluation. This is not something or principle of language. This is a tool of, we say essay, then we have FAs. So essay is summative assessment and FA is formative assessment. Next, identify the correct statement. So here we need to identify which one is the correct statement. First one is transcription is formed in which a speech sound is represented. That is very correct. Option A is correct कि हम जो भी speech sound produce करते हैं हम उनको physically transcript कर सकते हैं, physically उनको लिख भी सकते हैं, उनकी representation कर सकते हैं. Then a textbook is not, one of these is not an instructional easy to prepare, an instructional material, presentable and attractive, tightly organized. So option A, we're gonna go with easy to prepare. A textbook is not easy to prepare. This is the right option. Then the purpose of language evaluation includes. So when we evaluate things, so what is the purpose behind that? Language evaluation का क्या purpose रहता है? So feedback, monitoring and program outcome. So fortunately all these are included in the evaluation purpose. So all of these would be the correct option. The receptive language skills include. So we know very well we have productive and receptive skills. So receptive skills are listening and reading, and productive skills we have speaking and writing. So here we have been asked about receptive language skills. So what would be they be? What would they be? That would be reading and listening. The organ of speech do not include. So we know an organ of speech when we articulate something, teeth are definitely there, right? So which portion is not there? Sorry, it has been asked not include. So teeth are included, pharynx are included, larynx are included. So this is not included. So this is gonna be our right option क्योंकि ये सारे हैं ये include होते हैं. So we'll cross it and this would be the right answer because it's not one of the feature of organ evaluation. Okay, next we have comprehensions. Out of these we have question and answers. So we'll go directly to the question and answers and see the correct options. 81 we have which of the following statement is not intended or implied by the author. So here in this one we have a statement which is not implied by the author, that is the tests are inadequate measures of learning outcomes. Which of the following is correct in context of the above passage? इनमें से क्या है जो क्या है correct है when it comes to the above passage? So in formative years opportunities to observe nature are important. Option B is the correct option. Next, 83 is in the sentence same is true of writing and reading. Writing and reading. The word writing is, the word writing is actually here a gerund. Now, what is a gerund? No, gerund is actually called a verbal noun. A verbal noun. So why it is called a verbal noun? Because we add a verb and we add ing with the verb. Sorry, like we have a word like swim, right? Swim is our noun. Or what we do, if we do swimming, this would be our gerund. There are many verbs writing like adding ing with them, we can make them a noun and that would be called a verbal noun. So here writing and reading, even like read, like if we plus ing with it, it will become, no, read is a verb, it will become reading, which would be a gerund, which would be a verbal noun. Okay, the most appropriate word for dialogues is. So here we have this word scooter as its synonym. The word absolute means is. The absolute means is something which has been outworn, outdated is the correct option. The next passage we have is, so here we have question number 86. The most appropriate meaning of the word chattering is. The chattering is actually renting. The word compounded means. So here we have a word compounded, which means intensified. Something which is quite intense and intensified is called compounded. So which of the following statement is correct in the context of above passage? कौन सी statement जो है, now here it has been asked correct statement. So here we have the correct statement is question number 86 we have is the correct statement, that is Nestle has tapped up its capacity. Option C is the correct option. Then retailers have been redoing their supply chains to, right option is ease the points of acquisition. Option B is the correct option. Okay, the last one we have is in the phrase stores may have to cut their is. So we have what part of speech here? So all these are part of speech. You must know what are the part of speech. They will include noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, interjunction, and last one is preposition. So these are the 8 parts of speech. So what has been asked here? So these are the, this is also the part of speech. This is also the part of speech. So what has been asked there in the phrase stores may have to cut their is. So what we have is actually this may is actually a modal verb. Okay. So with this, we finished with our paper. So we'll also come with next paper very soon. Thank you very much.